Robert Greene said, "The greatest mistake a man can make is revealing hunger before the feast is served." And centuries before him, Schopenhauer said something even darker. The fastest way to push desire away is to want it openly. Most men don't lose women because of what they say. They lose before they open their mouth. They lose in their eyes. They lose in their posture. They lose in the way they lean forward just a fraction too much. And if you've ever been told, "You're a great guy," right before she pulled away, and if you've ever felt her energy shift suddenly, interest fade for no clear reason, attraction collapse even though you did everything right. This video explains why. 1. Why men lose before they speak. When a man wants something badly, his body betrays him. Schopenhauer called it the tyranny of the will. His voice tightens. His posture collapses forward. His eyes ask instead of observe. And women detect this instantly, because evolution trained them to read emotional stability in seconds. A desperate man isn't dangerous physically. He's dangerous emotionally. He takes more than he gives. He seeks validation like oxygen, and her nervous system knows this before her mind does. That's why good men get rejected. That's why nice men hear, "Let's just be friends." Not because they lack value, because they leak need. 2. The law of reversal. Robert Greene discovered one rule that never breaks. This rule separates men who attract from men who chase. The more you pursue, the more you repel. The more you withdraw, the more you attract. This sounds backwards, because society taught you the opposite. You were told to express feelings, to clarify intentions, to be open and honest immediately. But honesty is not exposure. The most powerful men in history never revealed their hand early. They created space. And desire cannot exist without space. 3. Why space creates attraction. Think about this. When you fill every silence, there's no room for imagination. When you explain everything, there's nothing left to wonder about. When your intentions are obvious, tension dies instantly. Humans value what they earn, not what's handed to them. Not because they're shallow, because the brain equates effort with value. A man who gives himself freely is not seen as generous. He's seen as cheap. But the man who holds back, who doesn't rush, who allows curiosity to form, becomes a puzzle, and puzzles create obsession. Law 1. Controlled presence. Here's the first law. You must be present without attachment. 2 men walk into the same room. The first scans for targets, locks onto a woman, approaches with intent, written all over his body. Before he speaks, she knows. Her guard rises. The interaction dies. The second man enters, grounded, moves with purpose, unrelated to women, laughs, talks, exists fully. He ends up near the same woman naturally. Warm, calm, interested, but not invested. And then he does something most men never do. He leaves first, not as a tactic, because he has a life. And that question enters her mind. Why didn't he need me? That question is attraction. Controlled presence means close in body, distant in need. You are warm, but not invested, interested, but unattached. Why you can't fake this? Most men fail here. They perform detachment. They act distant. They play hard to get, and it backfires, because performance is still need. True power never looks like effort. Stoicism demands internal sufficiency. Your happiness cannot depend on her response. Until that is real, nothing else works. Law 2. Tension is not escalation. Most men kill attraction the moment it appears. They feel electricity and try to resolve it. Stoicism teaches restraint. Tension is anticipation. Tension is not discomfort. Tension is anticipation. Most men kill attraction the moment it appears. They rush to clarify. They rush to escalate. They rush to resolve. And in doing so, they murder the moment. Tension operates on 3 levels: physical, light contact, then pull back; verbal, implication, not declaration; psychological, depth she hasn't explored yet. The deepest tension lives in what you withhold, the unanswered question, the unfinished sentence, the part of you she hasn't accessed yet. Law 3. The selection frame. Every woman knows what it feels like to be wanted. That's cheap. Chosen is different. Wanted says, "I'd take you." Chosen says, "I saw you specifically." When you choose selectively, you satisfy a deep psychological need: significance. But most men destroy this by validating everything. That's not selection, that's worship. And worship kills desire. Selection requires discrimination. You engage deeply with what genuinely resonates, and let the rest pass. That contrast is magnetic. Law 4. The invitation method. Direct asking creates pressure. Pressure activates the rational mind. And attraction lives in emotion, not evaluation. An invitation opens a door without pushing. You describe, you don't request. You imply, you don't demand. You allow her to move first. And when she does, rejection disappears because she chose it. Law 5. The transfer of desire. Desire doesn't originate where we think it does. The unconscious adopts ideas, planted subtly. Environment, emotion, imagination. You don't talk about intimacy. You talk around it. You speak in images. And when she imagines first, the desire becomes hers. Not because you forced it, because you allowed it. Everything you've learned in this video collapses into one uncomfortable truth. Attraction is not something you do, it's something you become. Most men never fail because they lack tactics. They fail because they are trying to extract something from women: validation, reassurance, proof that they're enough. And the moment a man needs a woman to confirm his worth, the polarity reverses. She feels it instantly, not consciously, not logically, but in her nervous system. The moment you stop trying to get something from women, you stop leaking need. And the moment need disappears, presence replaces it. This isn't coldness. This isn't detachment. This isn't emotional shutdown. It's grounding. It's self-containment. It's a man whose emotional center does not orbit around approval. A man who can enjoy connection without needing it to feel whole. A man who can desire without being ruled by desire. And here's the paradox most men never understand. The man who does not chase intimacy becomes the man intimacy moves toward. Not because he withholds, but because he no longer collapses himself to be chosen. When your worth no longer fluctuates based on her response, your energy stabilizes, your voice slows, your presence deepens, your attention becomes selective instead of hungry, and women feel safe around that. Not safe in a boring way, safe in a grounded, magnetic way, because stability creates tension. A man who can walk away calmly is a man who is felt. This is not manipulation, it's alignment. Alignment with how attraction has always worked, before dating apps, before advice columns, before men were taught to perform instead of embody. Stoicism was never about suppressing desire. It was about mastering the relationship you have with it. And the man who masters himself never needs to master anyone else. Like and subscribe. Stay dangerous. Stay stoic.